Good morning, listeners. Welcome back to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show with Ronald Couming of RCS Technology Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs achieve even greater success using various Internet marketing related tools and tips. You know, having an online presence is a must today. We also give 100% money back guarantee at certain levels, so that's what we're committed to. We're also committed to giving you free actionable tips, and that's what this show is about. The first two episodes, we have subject matter experts from around the world, locally if it's appropriate, come on and give you guys some tips. And so that's the first two episodes. The third episode is where I give you some actionable tips and just talk to you for 10 minutes or whatever's left to help you out there, totally free as well. And our second guest today is Holly Porter. Holly Porter is the founder of the Image Designers and helps business owners and entrepreneurs go from being invisible to invincible. So they look, feel, and can be prosperous on the Internet Marketing Business Show, Business Solution Show with Ronald Couming. Good morning, Holly. How are you?
Good morning. I am awesome. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. I started to read your promo piece, and I started reading my stuff a second time. We only need to give that once.
That's okay.
So tell us where you're calling in from and a little bit about yourself and your business.
Well, I just got home last night from Las Vegas, but I live in St. George, Utah, which is about 2 hours out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Nice, not too bad.
Beautiful, God's country.
Oh, in Vegas, weren't you seeing Tim Robbins or something?
Tony Robbins.
And
and Sir Richard Branson. Yeah, I was at an event called GoPro. It was, unbelievable. I was there for the last 6 days, so it's, been mind-blowing.
Wow. And GoPro, is that for the camera, or is that more like Go Professional, motivational stuff?
You know, it really is. Eric Worre brought it on, and it's network marketing. Any network marketing, over 100 companies are represented. They send their teams and people there. It's a no recruiting zone. So you go and you bring people that are in your organization to learn and get better, and you're not allowed to talk about what companies you're with, just because you don't want cross marketing and recruiting done. So it's a safe place, and it's just the mindset and information they give you is fabulous.
Excellent. And anything that can help people grow personally, mentally, emotionally, professionally, have a better life, that's always good information to have.
Always. Yes, for sure.
So tell us about how we can go from being invisible to invincible. I like that.
Yeah. Well, I've been in the beauty industry for over 30 years, along with a lot. I call myself a serial entrepreneur because I've had many companies bought and sold, and so over the years, the beauty industry is where my heart is, though. But my passion will give out on actually standing behind the chair. I'm actually a master esthetician and a beautician and an instructor. So I realized a few years ago, my body will give out at some point. You got to quit. So I decided to take it to the road. So I do things on the road with people where I come and do custom designs for them. And people they just really want to be seen. People want to be seen, and we're so busy going so fast all of the time that we don't see sometimes what's right in front of us. And pay attention, and that can mean so many different things to so many different people. But I love making people just, from the inside out, just be better.
Nice. And can you give us a couple of tips on how you can do that, or some idea? I mean, that's excellent.
Well, the biggest thing I do personality profiling and color analysis, and color analysis is something that's a skill, obviously, and personality profiling is as well. But what I would suggest is to study different personality types, because if you're a person of influence, you want to get out there and help people. You want to work with them, or them to work with you. And so I think if you understand how personality types work, and then you know how to relate, and you know how to communicate better with them.
Absolutely. That's in the business. I think they talk about mirroring, where you learn what their personality type is, how they talk, how they think, if it's a little bit faster or slower, and you just mirror and match.
Absolutely. And if you're a person that's in the limelight, I mean, if you're doing, radio, people don't see you, but if you're a speaker, an author coach, and you're on a stage, worth every penny to hire somebody that will come in and work with you, to get your best colors, your power colors. We all have power colors, and so that you shine. When you get up there, they're looking at you, not what you're wearing necessarily, but you, because people buy us, right?
Yep. And I got to tell you, I know, like, I recently, when I was in Chicago, and that's where I met Richard Branson, too, Sir Richard Branson. And I do need to talk to him, because when I came back, I just did a couple of seminars in November in California. So I was out there for 16 days. I took a nonstop flight back at, like, midnight, so I'd wake up in Boston, so I sleep nonstop. And they didn't even give me a bag of chips. A nonstop flight. I got 4 ounces of liquid, and I asked the lady. She says, "No, we don't give away." I says, "Really, a 25-cent?" So I'm going to have to send Richard a text. I don't have his phone number, but I'll definitely send him an email, right? And because, but anyhow, so I met him in July when I was at 3 events in July in Chicago, and I forget where I was going with that, but
okay.
But I had my profile picture redone over, and I can't tell you, right, the response I've got when I changed the picture. I thought I had a decent picture. I had gotten it done. It looked nice. It was professional. It had a nice background. Mm-hmm. But when I had a professional picture done by Ken Rochin, and he's been on my show too as a guest, and when I had him. When I had that done, I mean, it's like it was amazing, and it's my profile picture now on my Facebook and LinkedIn and all these other ones. Yeah, and then I was just at another event in Habitudes in San Francisco where I spoke from the stage on internet marketing, and I wore like a teal, bluish shirt, and I can't tell you how many people were like, "Ron, that shirt's amazing. It makes your whole face pop," and it just. So I agree with you. That presentation.
That's your power color.
Yeah,
one of them,
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to buy 2 of them.
The colors you get compliments on the most, jot those down. People should, because those are the colors that are enhancing you. Like I said, you don't want to wear your outfit. You want to wear your outfit. You don't want your outfit to wear you.
Nice. I like it. And this right here, like you said, it just makes people more, because, we have networking events where we go to, and like this event you just went to, and other events we go to, and we also have online, whether it's email or something. But a lot of times we are meeting people, and the first thing they see is us. So, how we dress, how we look, our hairstyle, our clothes, the colors, I mean, that's all very important.
Right. I mean, what they say, you have 3 seconds. People pretty much look at you and decide what they know about you, whether it's true or not, in 3 seconds, and up to 7 seconds for the whole package, And so you want that to be impressionable. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter if you're 50 pounds overweight. I mean, I'm 50 pounds overweight at this point, that stuff doesn't matter. You can still come dressed for success, ready to work and be your best, because people, like I said, they buy you. So work from that inside out and everything radiates.
Excellent. And can you give some tips on, I mean, this is like we're talking in general ideas, but what are some things that people can actually do to find out maybe what their exact colors are, or how to present themselves better? I know, like when we do online marketing, we have graphic designers, and we come in, and I always try to have colors that pop, and I always have, I try to have, their first sentence or two on the website that solves a problem. So these are just actionable things that people can do. So in your world, what are some of those actionable things right off the bat that they can do to actually achieve these things? We know what they need, but what's the first step or two for them to achieve it and narrow down what they need to do?
Right. Well, okay, I see a lot of people spending money shopping, trying to buy the right thing. And I would say way before that, there's a lot of online things you can find. There's people you can hire to come. There's books you can read. And so you need to find, and interestingly enough, a lot of the personality profiling matches up with the color analysis. Like if you talk about seasons, we all hear the old term, I'm a fall, I'm a winter, I'm a spring, I'm a summer. There's a lot of truth to that. And our personality profiles, I can probably go through each different profile and match it up to a season, in other words. Almost 9 times out of 10. There's a lot of different ones people have created. But, like, if you can figure out that would be a great starting point. Like, figure out where you fit in, let's just use the season as the word, in the season. So if you're, for instance, winter, you're going to wear some bright, bold crayon box colors, to get out there. That looks good on you. That is what you're going to look your best in. So if you can find that out, to me, financially, it's going to save you a ton of money because, technically, and most of the time, we're attracted to the colors. I mean, do you ever just go in your closet? I mean, you're a guy, but there are a lot of guys that really, really care about what they wear and what you're attracted to. Like, some mornings you might just look in your closet and you're like, nothing looks good. I have nothing to wear. You know what I mean? We all go through that. But it's colors that you're attracted to. There's reasons. I mean, there's so much color theory out there.
Yep.
And, of course, where I've been a hairdresser and makeup artist for years, it all just coordinates together. So instead of going, oh, my gosh, there's too much to learn, too much to know, be simple. Start with just figuring out, what are my colors? That might be as simple as hiring someone just to figure that part out, and then go from there. Because once you know, it's when I walk in a store, of course, my personality is very fast. I mean, I'm a fall season. So, the best time for me to shop really is late summer, is when they're all coming out with my stuff. And then if I want the clearance stuff, then I do it when winter hits because they're clearancing the fall. So, know that and budget, if you need to, your money so that that's when you would purchase new items, for your wardrobe. And so it's a great way to do it. And I'll tell you, the best place when I shop with people and for people is thrift, secondhand, high-end consignment, whatever budget they have, I can work with. But I can walk in a store, boom, 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 grab what I want and walk out because I'm fast because I know those colors. Like, I already know. I don't even look at something that's not going to work on me if I'm shopping for me. That makes sense?
Yeah, and that's great because you've actually developed that system. Do you have a blog or something where people can get in these like line items details?
No, that's a good idea though. I've been even updating my website this year, and it needs, aren't we always? We always want to do more. I'm a good one to get on. I can get on a strategy session with somebody and see, how I can work with them and help them in that sense. I do things online, a little bit more challenging, of course, but possible. And I do a lot of my stuff through, I'm a hypnotist, so I also do PTSD coaching, which is also for anxiety and stress. And so all that stuff I put in this program that I do when I do like VIP days. But a lot of people with hypnosis, I can change their mindset a lot of times in one session. That's a lot of times what it is. So many people suffer from confidence and image issues that by just tweaking a few little things, and it usually has nothing to do with their image, with what we work on. It's amazing.
Wow. Now,
so
do you find people are a little nervous about hypnotist type stuff?
Absolutely. What I know is what I've seen. And so I saw the stage shows and the things on TV and, and I had the same opinion. And then I watched a friend of mine who's been a hypnotist for 30 years not do a stage show, do a live session with now who is a very dear friend of mine and change her life in like an hour and 15 minutes. And it was a regressional, and that's mostly what I got certified in after that. And it is amazing. Like what you're doing. You know what you're saying. I record it for them, so they have it. So you're not going to do anything. I'm not making them do anything crazy. It's all in your subconscious. It's there, And so a lot of times you go to a situation in their life, and basically we heal it. And I work a lot with intuition, and so that comes out. And I think that's why I enjoy hypnosis probably more than anything I do, because that intuition comes out where it's not scripted anymore. You're like winging it, and if you don't know what you're doing, there's always a safe place I can take them to, but it's been so healing for so many people. And I mean, that makes my heart happy. When I can see someone and you can change their life in under 2 hours, or change their look, like when I used to do hair and they'd walk out looking totally different in 2 hours, that just makes my heart so happy.
I love it, man. I love it. Helping other people have a better life. That's so cool. And I do like, and
it can be so simple.
Yep. Go ahead. Tell us more.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, and it's so simple. I mean, literally, I can change someone's life in 2 hours. Some takes a little more longer than that, but, a total transformation. I can go to someone. I do VIP days that last me 2 days. I actually pack my stuff and go to them because I want to be on their turf. I mean, I want to get in their closet, so to speak, literally when we're doing things. And so, we can keep, people have so many staple items, that they can use no matter what coloring they are, and so it doesn't have to cost you a fortune. It's something you can build over time. When I decided I wasn't wearing black because black was just not in my color palette, and you'd be surprised how many people black is not in their color palette. They believe differently, but however, it makes the wrinkles in your face come out. It draws you down. So many people can't wear it that don't realize. And when I got rid of that, it changed everything for me. And by the way, in the beauty industry, what do we wear? Black, all black. Like I had a whole closet in a basic room. If you pictured a closet, on the top and half of the bottom was all black. That's how much black I had. Of course, I always have a lot of clothes because I love them. But if people could realize, that's what I'm saying. If you could figure out your coloring, that's the best place to start.
Nice.
That easy.
And I have to agree with you 100%. When it comes to like branding, these things, colors and the logos and all that stuff has to match. And so if people are wanting to present themselves better in person, online, all these things are super, super important. If somebody wanted to contact you, and I'm sure they will because it's something we all need, can you give us some contact info?
You bet. My email is Holly, and I spell it with a Y because it's not about I, it's about you. So HOLLY at hollyporter.com. And my cell is 435-531-6723. And then, of course, connect with me on Facebook as well. My profile and my background picture on my page, if you just want to know what I'm talking about, or coloring, go on there because I have like a fall's my season. So, of course, when that comes out, I love it. And I found this really cool picture that I put as my background picture. Look at it with my profile, and you'll see what I'm saying. It's like I don't fall into it. I like stand out from it, and that's what you want to do.
Excellent. And it's very, very important, listeners, whether it's in person, online, your marketing material, if you're doing business cards, postcards, your flyers, everything. The colors in your image is just so important. And Holly can absolutely help you fine-tune that so you can go from being invisible to invincible. Holly, I want to thank you very much. And can you give us one tip before we go? What is the one thing that everybody needs to know to get started?
Ooh, okay. The biggest word that's coming to mind is have a strategy and work from that. So get a plan together, and a great story that you can overcome is a great place to start. A strategy. So get a strategy, even if it's just figuring out your coloring. That's
excellent.
Probably the biggest.
And Holly, my suggestion to you is to create a video. Just take your phone, do a Facebook Live on strategy, how a beginner can do a strategy session, and then post it on your Facebook page. And then I'll also like it and share it. And then the listeners here can get a jump start, and so can't other people who visit you. I know you got a large following.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, Juan, for having me.
Yep, thank you so much, Holly. Listeners, you've been listening to Ron Couming from the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions Show from RCS Technology Solutions, where we provide people, business owners, and entrepreneurs with the ability to achieve even greater success.